DCKO Wonder Woman vs. Lobo came out today, and I want to talk about it. Hi, I'm Jordan the Nerd of Gold, and something that I've really appreciated about the DCKO event so far is that DC is just putting it on the DC Universe Infinite app, which is really good because I wasn't really planning on reading that issue to issue. I was going to wait for that to be in trades, just because I thought that was a story that seemed like it was probably going to be read better in a single sitting on that front. But yeah, thankfully they've been putting it on the app, so I've been able to read it along with everyone else on that front instead of trade waiting for it. And the issue came out this week where Lobo and Wonder Woman fought, and I gotta say, I don't care for how the fight went. See, Wonder Woman is a character who is basically on par with Superman in terms of power. Yes, they always give Superman a little bit more of an edge in terms of his actual power scaling, because he's Superman. He's the first superhero. He is the primordial archetype of them all. But Wonder Woman is classically, throughout every decade, basically going toe-to-toe with him in terms of her raw power. And I think it's a disservice to her that when she fights Lobo, a character who has gone toe-to-toe with Superman, that in the first round she gets knocked out, which is fine. You want a little bit of drama going on here. But when we get the second round, not only do we get New 52 Lobo, which I kind of get why they did it. I understand it's a fun little gag there. But we have the other Wonder Woman characters, Wonder Girl, Donna Troy, Yara Flor, all team up with Wonder Woman, who is given armor to fight gods in the second round, to help her out, which, one, I don't know if these were the actual characters or just creations of the Dark Side, or the Apocalypse Heart engine, whatever it is. So it's unclear to me on whether those characters themselves were real, but at the same time, I don't like that she got like backup help basically for the second round where she won clearly on that front. I don't think that really does anything to help Wonder Woman's storytelling on that front. Yes, it always is nice to see women supporting women on that front, especially in a superhero world where it's male dominated both in the actual number of superheroes and in terms of the audience. But yeah, I don't think that really helped out anything on that front. She should have just clearly won that second round wearing that armor, and I think that would have been really fun. I do like the third round where it's kind of like a bunch of different competitions like wrestling, shadow boxing, a slap face competition. I thought that was a nice, interesting little change in the route there. I did appreciate that. I do appreciate the acknowledgement of the presence on that front. It's been a minute since we've had a DC comic where he directly shows up in story, and I like that it touches back to Lobo's history of like hell doesn't want him and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty interesting way to end that fight, that Wonder Woman is basically saying that you are terrible, and the presence agreed with her on that front and won the match. But I don't think it really helped Wonder Woman on that front, outside of Lobo having this weird plot armor about him not being able to die, both because of his healing factor and again because he's messed with supernatural forces that refuse to let him die on that front. But yeah, I don't think the second round in this like fight between them went all that well in terms of favoring Wonder Woman in the storytelling. I'm not saying it was necessarily bad on that front, but I know a lot of fans are going to use this to be like, Lobo is stronger than Wonder Woman, and I don't think he is. I think Wonder Woman can go toe-to-toe with Superman, and so can Lobo. So, like, they should be basically on equal grounds. It should have been a really cool choreographed fight on that front, in my opinion, that just, like, one round, and then a final round to determine who actually wins. So, yeah, it's not a bad issue by any means. It is an entertaining comic. I do like it, but I have to say that I do take issue with that, and I'm sure I won't be the only Wonder Woman fan to take issue with that little part of it. But yeah, let me know what you thought.